Hello everybody and welcome back. Thank you ever so very much for joining me. I am Count Christo and this is the Once More with Feeling campaign in HOI4, the Black Ice mod. So we are endeavoring to minimize our use of tanks for a minute because they're using up too much fuel. We've been making... well, we should definitely keep pressure on them long enough to put men in Odessa. We have unfortunately had a hole in the line develop because of frontline shenanigans, but we are going to be able to retake it. In fact, no. I was thinking maybe we could exploit it in order to actually encircle their attacking divisions, but I don't think that's going to work. We are in desperate fuel need and work on supply depots. And we have got some synthetic oil plants coming, which will help, obviously. Don't attack there. Attack here instead. Good, I cut in there. You guys hold. Let's simplify the front line over here, shall we? Could do with a separate front line concerning this section, because it's a different supply region. What is this song? It's very distracting. Skip that song. That's better. Now, we've got 15 supply here. That's, to me, that says bring in 5 new divisions. You guys on this front. As are you guys. Good. Okay, we've got a bit of a hole developing there. Let's see if we can exploit that. Good. Mountaineers moving in. We have got very bad fuel supplies right now. I'm hopeful that we'll be able to... I suppose perhaps we have to do a pause and just do some infantry offensives for a while we repair the situation. Okay, this front should now stabilize. Right, over here in the raiding, we are currently not being fought against much, except down here. So let's try just switching zone, seeing how quickly they switch back to fight us again. Yeah, the Americans are the problem. They are fighting us in the north, but we'll make do. We'll make do. Meanwhile, the Leningrad pocket. I actually did forget to give them a field marshal, so let's repair that. Yeah, focusing on defense. Kluge seems perfect. He needs some traits. Sure, you can have both of those. And we have so far managed to hold up here. Supply is not ideal. Divisions are taking attrition, but we're holding Leningrad, which is, you know, a big victory point, and it's got a bunch of factories in it that we can put to use. Any factory for, you know, working for our industry, this is incredibly obvious, but any factory working for us rather than the Soviets, darn good thing. There goes another of the Soviet medium tank, 2 of the medium Soviet tank divisions. That's excellent. Meanwhile, on the Caucasus front, the Soviets just didn't expect a breakout of this magnitude to be attempted by our divisions, basically. And so they're mucking it up. They're mucking up their defenses. If we could get in here right now while it's undefended, that would be superb. Cut a supply line into Crimea. If we could have that air base as well, that would be really excellent. Over here, if you want to try something like this, that would be grand. Another motorized division to encircle here. Creation of night harassment groups. Load OOB. Right, yeah, I had some resistance to deal with and I completely forgot. Okay, you guys. We need to deal with this. So we got one here. None here, none here. No growth here. Where else is it? Down here, right. Understandable. You guys, it was only 2 of you that needed to go to your new assignment. The rest, just 1 here. I should have some men in Baku now, because we're pulling them out of that area. And some of these guys might as well start deploying into, because we're not in those supply zones anymore. Is that everywhere? I think it is. Here and here being the only 2. Good. Okay, still holding in Leningrad. That's good. Soviet casualties are becoming more favorable. Took out another 200,000 since the beginning of the episode, which is pretty darn good, though I say so myself. Let's have a go at coming in here, getting a few more pocketed there. We are breaking them here, so now we should be able to wipe them out here and remove the threat of them encircling us simultaneously. Another Soviet tank division. 2 more Soviet tank divisions liquidated. That's what I like to see. And we've got the Leopard invented. Fantastic news. We will make a variant of the Leopard. We should probably try and give it the best anti-tank it can get. Give it more hard attack, more piercing. Wait, weren't there tanks operating at about 44 armor? Find me a Soviet tank division. Well, we know where there's one. It's in here. What's your armor, my man? Only 30. Okay, so we're definitely going to be piercing them with this new tank. That's superb. Next tech. Probably should work on tanks and radios and trucks and things would probably be good. More recovery rate for these guys. Maybe it would be better to just do more industry stuff. There's so much industry stuff I'd like. Or gloss while moving, I think, would be valuable. Call off these attacks. And one of you needs to stay there. Stop that. Okay, good. Finish off that pocket. Then we can finish off these guys. If you just want to give us some support here. Now we've got room for 200 airplanes. Give me some local CAS. That's going to really help in this region. You guys need to back up in here. Okay, broke them there. Should pocket them very swiftly because we've got air superiority. There we go. Now we got support attack there. Easy money. Okay, micro-pocketing. It's really working. Okay, we're still not managing to defend this line at all, but hopefully we'll improve it. We'll be able to improve the situation there. They still have quite a few dockyards, but denying them some is useful, and mostly, yeah, the factories. Factories are nice. Okay, major Soviet offensive begun. That is very concerning, especially because it's actually breaking us right here. Well, we won't need the tanks in the south for a minute. Let's redeploy them defensively to some of these areas. This place has bad supply, so I'm loath to put panzers in it, but sometimes that's what's needed. In the north, are we going to be able to hold? Oh, right, yeah, we have our planes not flying right now. So let's rectify that situation immediately. Massive air superiority should immediately be ours. We've barely got it here, but let's put a couple of planes there. They don't need too many. And here, let's get some CAS, get some fighters. Okay, that should help. That should help a lot turning around these invasions. Who's overstacked? Right, you are, of course. This front line, the new one in the east. You guys should be under this guy. Who are you? You're that gentleman. Alright, you guys. Go under him. You can line up. And where are these guys? Just not on the front. Makes sense because of the supply situation. Let's continue to pursue a reckless advance here. See if we can reach the coast all the way along. Pocket these guys. Meanwhile, down here, that's going to close up nice and quick. This pocket is getting established nicely. Good. Okay. Back on the front with the addition of air support. Doing pretty well. But of course, we removed a lot of planes because of a lot of CAS, that is to say. So let's look into putting those guys back in there. Yeah, we are losing ground. Yeah, fine. Let's just pull back behind the river. So you guys take up defensive positions. And I'm going to have to insist. And you got room in your army? No. Where's the rest of your army? On the actual front, okay. And you guys pull back tank divisions we'll be having you down here, please. Relatively slow retreat from the infantry. Should be fine. Yeah, heavy artillery. Keep on keeping on that. Yeah, the tanks should actually do something like this. Hold a middle corridor, just in case we need to allow the guys to withdraw in time. A very slightly stronger defensive line on here would have held, but we just didn't have the supply for a stronger defensive line. Perhaps we should have removed the tanks from the front entirely and just gone with infantry-based defense, because they're more, you know, supply efficient, I suppose. You guys wipe them out. That's probably what we should have done. You guys keep pushing in here. Good. It's looking pretty good in the east. We're going to be able to establish a nice line here. We probably have a Battle for Stalingrad thing active. Yeah, seize control of Stalingrad. We're going to get Stalingrad in the next 145 days. That's totally doable. And they'll hit their war support again. Where do you see their war support again? Here it is. Yeah, so we hit them on that. And casualties are really beginning to hurt their war support. Yeah, as we keep micro-pocketing them over here, I reckon we'll be able to really drive up their casualties and make them lose heart. Right, you guys, as soon as you're done, immediately stop flying. As soon as their attack ceases, because we're just devastatingly out of fuel. Okay, and here, even here when the fighting is still ongoing, but we're holding-ish, let's cease flying. Right, 500 planes here. I thought I moved the fighters out. God, these are the best fighters in the freaking planet. Right, you guys get back down here. You guys can replace them. Rest of you, replace these two. Two of you go here, fly here temporarily. That will lose us a lot of our ability to defend up here. Ooh, we actually have got room for 2 more infantry divisions. Now I say that, so head on in, boys. But yeah, we're going to reduce our ability to defend up here when we lose that air base, because it was not critical, but it was definitely helpful to our defense of those convoys. Okay, keep pushing him. Wherever possible, move to encircle. Okay, and as soon as you're in here, just yeah, let's be having a bit of a drive back here, shall we? You guys can preemptively cross this river, ready to attack them. Good. Do you guys have an attack plan? You should do. Obviously, they should do. Okay. Lots of these Soviet medium tanks on the front line. I feel like we could do huge damage to them if we just did a bit of micro-pocketing for a while, but I just don't have the fuel right now. This attack here, obviously ongoing, but that's okay. We're withdrawing from there. These guys are still in their supply grace. And then, yeah, we'll just pull all the tanks out of the region. If you want to retreat this way, that's fine. Losing Riga is not pleasant. I don't think I can hold it. It does give us 60% attack bonus. Go on then. Let's try and hold Riga. Like that. Good. This guy's being driven back, taking some casualties on that fight, no doubt. Yeah, we're almost up to 500,000 casualties. Beginning to hurt my war support. Ooh, this is suboptimal. See if we can kick him out there. My focus, a lot of my strength is being spent in the other side here. Rostov would be nice to take for the supply. We could probably even ship in some supply here. Okay, you guys without a plan. We should all be on this one. Good. Let's be seeing some movement, serious movement north towards Stalingrad on this side, please. That's an easy pocket right there. And let's be getting to this river line here. Okay, great. Now down here, the tanks have arrived just in time to shore up our defenses, it looks like. Supply is fine. Let's throw these guys and a tank in there as well. It's a huge attack right here. Let's give them... Fine. I mean, I'll give you a bit of support from the air, but I really can't afford to. In fact, you know what I can't afford to do? Run subs. Let's move the subs back to port, same as you guys. We need the fuel for the Air Force, honestly. Construction is now switching back to building military factories, which to me tells me in no uncertain terms that I should be building something else. So, repair all this infrastructure. Do get those supply depots done. Repair all the infrastructure, and then better levels of radar. Yeah, forward radar positions sound nice. And one over here. Well, probably don't need a radar over there. And then... Yeah, some light. Some of these. And then some munitions factories. A bunch of munitions factories, I think, are going to be really helpful. Just everywhere, they're going to be very helpful. What is this? Well, I have no interest in moving forward because I'm already on a good defensive line, but what is that? Well, we could try and do a predominantly infantry encirclement right now if they're going to leave their north flank that undefended. I mean, let's do it. If I could get to this river line up here, I wouldn't say no. Like this. I don't know what's going on there. They realized they couldn't win this attack and they just panicked and abandoned the region. Alright, there's pressure Sweden. We organize our industry. Ooh. Effective change, 5% production. Ooh, a lot of good stuff. But I'd really like the Finnish Tiger first. We're not going to invite the Finland into the Axis because I think they would get absolutely stomped by the Soviets. What the hell? Pressure Sweden, liberated Sweden, apparently. Okay, well, no. Do I just console annex Sweden? Or here, I'll just occupation paint Sweden. Like, if I console annex them, that would give me all their factories with no resistance, and I don't want to cheat. I recognize that it might sound funny, saying I don't want to cheat while I click on all their provinces to occupy them, but as I'm sure you understand, this is not cheating, this is bug fixing. An important distinction. Technically, I suppose I'm bug fixing using cheats, but hey, it's the debug menu, right? This is what it's designed for. You know what, I'm going to switch to my anti-repetitive strain injury mouse while I click through this damn country. That's honor right there. Not just console annexing them because it would give me slightly more factories and I wouldn't have to resistance patrol the area. I'm pleased with myself, honestly. At the risk of personal injury, I'm prepared to click on all these provinces. There's probably like an occupy country console command if we're being honest, but I don't know it. That's weird. It didn't give him Bornholm back. Oh no, Bornholm's Danish, isn't it? Yeah. I remember. We could take it back with the police, but I shouldn't have to. And there might be nonsense like them giving military access to the Soviets. Alright, there we go. Bug resolved. Very strange bug. I guess it doesn't come up in the developers testing because they always play historical. And don't just conquer Sweden. Where are you lot going? No, you should definitely keep some of you there. One of you moving across? That's acceptable. I wonder if we could pocket them by attacking in here. Just pocket them here over and over again. Okay, the rest of the front is holding. My attack in here is working, although they're counter-attacking here. There we go. Sweden has capitulated again. Cool. Alright. Wipe them out here. Nice toot sweet. And let's be having them here and here. That'll pocket them there. Alright. Keep pushing up here. Good. We can secure the supply in this region by getting Rostov, or at least it'll help. Short on tungsten, eh? That's alright. The Spanish state will sell me some tungsten. Alright, might as well attack in here as well, because they're trying to move north to defend. And let's keep this push rolling here. Let's have some more infantry in here. It's a tough one. Not managing to hold very well right now. Perhaps we could divert... In fact, some of these panzers could... we could go for a more aggressive pocket. Could try and just push to the Rhine. Sorry, to Kiev, not to the Rhine. I mean, the Soviets are cheating, right? So if I abuse the AI a bit, maybe that's all fair in love and war. Let's try and put some pressure on this tile. Nice. To avoid them causing more problems. As soon as you guys go north, just push up again. Drive them out here. Oof, just holding here. Good thing I sent him back, or would have been pocketed. Let's get these light tanks moving in. And as soon as we break them here, then we can wipe them out all the way along the line. And that'll be another nice chunk of casualties. Okay, now, you guys, don't forget, Crimea is a front. Let's see if we can get in here. Pull a little Putin move. Take that area. Okay, up here. Crushing them. Good. Give me a pocket, please. Another pocket forming here. Exquisite. As soon as one of you's in there, just do a little 180 and pocket, wipe out the pocket. Good. Rostov did fall. Let's keep taking these regions. Good. Obviously, we're highly thin on this front, but that's necessary because we've got such a terrible supply. Alright. Infantry can be the main branch of the attack. Can be the technical main branch of the attack. Well, really, the attack is coming from the support attacking light tanks from the rear. Okay. Yes, all the way along the line, they seem to be doing some kind of big reorganization or something. That's the charitable reading of them just leaving the front for some reason. Yeah, so you guys are going to need to cease operations and fall back. As are you. Good. So if you guys have no mission, you should all be flying here right now. Although actually, we can cease operations up here because we're not under serious attack anymore, and we're not even trying to defend against the level of attack that we are under. So we want to cut in here. I wouldn't mind moving the front to here in the fullness of time. Brings us relatively close to our other front. We could merge up, have a truly staggeringly long front, which I still think benefits us because our industry production levels must be higher than the Soviets right now. We have like 50% factory advantage on them. So I feel like we surely have a equipment advantage. Unless they have huge bonuses to production as well, which they probably do. Okay. I thought I told some of you guys to hold back. In fact, I'm almost sure I did. Okay, you guys now, having closed the pocket down there, can maybe hold back until I have enough fuel to dare put air cover here. Let's just try and kill what we've already got in this section here, rather than going for a more aggressive pocket. Do not allow yourselves to become encircles. Good. Kessering's been wounded. It is unfortunate, but there you go. Okay, we've now got stable supply here, which means I'm now very confident in this front's ability. And I'm confident we're going to hold Riga, so let's adjust this front line to reflect that. Now, the light tanks. Moves are being made in the south. Could I fit... I could fit some supply... I could fit some tanks down here almost. You know what? 2 light tanks to assist this southern thrust wouldn't be amiss. The rest of them, just put yourselves very spread on this front, which I will simplify graphically because it's madness right now. Okay, I've done something very wrong. all you guys in the tank army should be on this order. 9 of you? Doesn't sound like enough. I thought I just assigned like 8 from up here. Right, yeah, you guys, get on here. I'll leave 5 in the north as a preventative measure against a large Soviet offensive. Oh god, I got myself pocketed. Oopsie daisy. It's alright, we've got a bit of supply in there. We'll be able to break out, no problem. Should probably take it seriously and do attacks more conducive to immediately breaking out, but there we go, sorted. Easy fix, easy fix. Let's have some infantry pushing in here. Not that much. Good. Let's get these pockets closed. Alright, if you want to be slightly more aggressive, just slightly. If Kiev's going to be open, you know I'm going to take it. You just know. Keep driving them back with a full infantry offensive, bringing up the rear. Good. Now, over here, Rostov must not fall. Yeah, supply situation seriously stabilizing. Let's, oh, there's no tanks to be assigned to this anymore. Oops. Just 2 of those boys. Bring them over here. Thank you. Okay. Let's see about a bit of a support here. Good. 14 here, 9 here. Looks good. Yeah, the empty center is obviously a threat, but it might be a threat we can turn to our advantage. If they push too hard, we can sweep in behind them. How long do I have to take Stalingrad? 120 days? That shouldn't be a problem. Really? Ah. Oh, I didn't turn off OP. I don't think we actually had it ever happen. That's funny. Okay, yeah, we're still working good work here. Meanwhile, perhaps we can afford a brief aerial deployment over the western Ukraine. No, you can't go there. You stay here. Some long-range fighter support would be appreciated. There we go. Suddenly green air. Do suddenly encirclements. Alright, come on. Let's not get pocketed here. Let's see him driven back. Drive our enemies before us. Hear the lamentations of their women, etc., etc. We obviously had to give ground in the north, which is not great. Mission efficiency or ace generation? I think it's got to be mission efficiency. Right, some resistance now here. How are there suddenly 39 here? I thought we had less than that earlier. Here it's growing by 2. Here it's growing by 1.2, but that's mostly neighboring. 3 there should be enough. And let's bring half of these guys over here, because we're going to need them shortly for Stalingrad. You guys can now move up to the front. This is redundant. You guys probably also move up to the front. Oh, that's overstacked. No, get in. Which is you guys' order? Let's just reorganize here for a second. First off, we're into Crimea. That's superb. Good job. You should all be under this guy. Yes. Get me the whole region. Whole peninsula. Okay. Now, you 4. And all you new guys. And the Eastern Bloc. You lot should be under this chappy. This is your domain. This is your target. You lot over here. Slightly adjusting to correct. Should be under this guy. This is your domain. This is your target. Okay. Now we're going to need to adjust these still more till we can balance these books. There we go. Simmel. Okay. Now, where's my Rostov reinforcements? I think I just gave them new orders accidentally. Balls. Oh well. We may lose Rostov again. It's not the end of the world. Meanwhile, over here, I didn't get that pocket done, probably because of that tank that I can see. Let's just drive them back. Nope, that's foolishness. That's foolishness. Hold, 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 hold. Always go for the encirclement. ABE. Always be encircling. Hit them here and here. Here and here. It's not going so hot. Let's bring in reinforcements from the south. Good. Yeah, Rostov fell. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Might be able to retake it, actually. Yes, nice. So we're going to be able to retake it. Spectacular. Could perhaps throw some CAS into it. Give some advantage that way. Not going to apply themselves very effectively with that terrible air cover, but still. And we have secured the supply line up to Stalingrad, which means, first and foremost, I can put some fighters in here. The very best fighters will be deployed. And... okay. Well, that's perfect timing. Because I got a ping for a fleet in Eve. And it's time to end the episode. Next time we'll hold up here, which should be great. Awesome. Good down here. Yeah, give me some... okay, that pocket is one we won't be going for, because we're not going to get it. Awesome. Well, I will see you in the next episode. Until then, thank you very, very much for watching. I'll see you then, which I already said. Bye-bye.